Nomi, my old friend, what are you doing here?
I thought I smelled somebody baking brownies.
I had some bad sushi. It's kind of like when there's not that much ketchup left in the bottle and you're just trying to squeeze it out, just go.
You should probably go to a doctor. I don't know about that store color.
Bob? Is there somebody in there with you?
No, buddy.
Did you say nobody or gnome buddy?
Nomo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Nomo, 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 nomo.
Come one, come all to our Goosebumps extravaganza!
Today we will be discussing Goosebumps number 34.
34!
Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes.
I have my trusty bat with me, just in case Jason gets out of line. In addition, I have my trusty gnome bat, in case Jason needs this shoved up his ass.
This is my gnome stick! Ah! Ah!
Keep off their grass. Someone's been stalking in my garden. 2 pink flamingos. A whole family of plaster skunks. Joe Burton's dad loves... Joe Burton's dad loves those tacky lawn ornaments, but then he brings home 2 ugly lawn gnomes, and that's when the trouble starts. Late at night, when everyone's asleep, someone's creeping in the garden, whispering nasty things, smashing melons. No way 2 dumb lawn ornaments could be causing all the trouble. Is there?
Read on.
That's it.
Oh, let's find out what we're drinking. What's this week's shot?
Amy!
Something like that.
Amy! Give me the drinks.
What's in the shot?
Leave the drinks alone.
Amy, what's in the shot?
Leave them alone.
What's in the shot?
Amy?
Hey guys, today's shot is green as grass. Limoncello, Midori, and Doritos lime soda.
Yeah, you said it was green as grass. That's green, and it's Mexican, and like long hair, and you know, bonitos. You know what they say? It takes Juan to know Juan.
Tastes mildly racist.
Intro
Yeah!
Let's dive into Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. Meet Joe and his sister, Mindy.
Cut it out, Joe. Quit throwing it so hard. Come on, throw it right.
It's like the second day of summer break, and they're around the house with their dad, who is a major green thumb.
Hey kids, look what I found.
More lawn ornaments, Dad?
Yeah, lawn gnomes.
Mindy and Joe's dad seem like a great big wuss. I mean, he's very into gardening, that's fine, but he takes it to the next level. He's all about winning awards for his tomatoes.
His prize-winning tomatoes.
Him and the neighbor.
Everyone's got to have a hobby.
I get that, but
Jason collects farts.
well, we find out later he's obsessed with lawn ornaments. He's got a deer, he's got some doves kissing, some skunks.
And they're just in the yard, and the moment they described that, I was like, wow, that's the trashiest yard.
Oh my God, it just reminded me of a trailer park. So.
No offense to any of our fans who live in trailers.
Come on, Joe, stop horsing around, huh?
So you quickly find out Joe is like the Joker, and his sister Mindy is all about the rules. She likes things orderly.
Her books are ordered. She has her own card catalog for her
I can totally appreciate that.
You're
I
into
like
it?
Mindy. I'm into that sense of organization.
I like it
I
to a
approve.
certain degree.
Nope.
She sounds a little too crazy.
Yeah.
Nope. She'll tell you exactly what to do.
What is she gonna tell you to do?
Organize her books.
Sounds hot.
You're learning about the neighbor, Mr.
McCall.
McCall, who is also way into gardening and is very competitive.
And you stay out of my garden.
Joe's dog, his name
Buster.
is
Buster.
Come on, Buster.
keeps going into the garden and digging out Mr. McCall's garden, and Mr. McCall gets very angry because obviously he's trying to compete with their dad. Joe and Mindy are playing ping pong when all of a sudden they're joined by Moose, who is Mr. McCall's
Michael Moose McCall.
big son. He's this big guy, big, tall, beefy.
How many times are you gonna say big?
He's really big.
He's thick and meaty.
He's just so big.
He's so thick and meaty, veiny. He's vascular as fuck. He's vascular AF.
And Moose is Joe's friend. And Moose comes down and starts monkeying around when all of a sudden Mindy goes, "Where's Buster? Where's the dog? He's usually right here with us." And they look out the window, and sure enough, Buster is in Mr. McCall's garden. And Moose goes, "Well, you better get him out of there, because my dad always waters
It's 6 o'clock
his
sharp.
plants at 6 p.m. sharp." And it's, guess what, it's 5:58.
They bolt upstairs across the yard into Mr. McCall's. Luckily, Joe always has his trusty dog whistle that he wears around his neck at all times.
For some reason.
Never know when you got a dog whistle.
That's his talent, is wearing a dog whistle.
I feel like that's like something.
Gee, I wonder if that's gonna come into play later in the book.
Well, I thought Mindy's organization would, and it clearly didn't, because they went into a lot of detail about that.
And while we're in Mr. McCall's garden, that's when we learn what he's growing. His plan is for the big competition, which is
Cassava melons, which they talk about like this mythical fruit.
I've never heard of a cassava melon.
You
What is,
really?
What is a cassava melon?
I had to look it up.
Really?
Heard of it, but I didn't remember what
I
it
know,
was.
it is mythical.
Apparently, I'm the only educated, classy person here who knows what a
It
cassava
is like
melon is.
it's in the cantaloupe and honeydew family, but it's not as sweet.
And then right then, Mr. McCall comes out at 6 p.m. to water his plants. And he's like, "Hey, was that dog digging in my garden?"
He goes and inspects everything. Clearly, there's paw prints everywhere, and still asks the question.
It was the wind.
No, maybe the wind did it. Oh, quick thinking, Joe. Really good.
And then Mindy chimes in with her like sweet fake smile. We're sorry, Mr. McCall.
She bends over a little to show a little
She's
Mindy
like,
melon.
we're sorry, Mr.
Little
McCall.
14-year-old Cleve.
Oh, yeah.
Mindy melons.
I like that. I like that.
Joe and Mindy's dad comes home. He's looking at the plants, his own plants,
His
not
tomatoes.
his tomatoes. Oh my God! There's a fruit fly.
Code red, code red.
They're freaking out. He's like, Joe says, "Why don't we go get the new bug spray you got?" They spray the plants. They go get that.
And Dad goes, "Whoa, that was so fun, kids. Let's celebrate by going down to this
2 blocks up to the
lawn ornament shop."
Yep.
They get to the lawn ornament shop, and Dad's looking around, and he spots 2 lawn gnomes. And his eyes just light up like it's Christmas Eve.
And this was one of the rare instances where the lawn gnomes on the cover matched the book.
If you burst like my eardrum with a fucking gnome, how am I gonna explain
How
this
big
to
are
a
your
doctor?
ear
Well,
holes?
the point, it was going right in there.
Your ear holes aren't even that big. You'll never get it anywhere to damage it.
Here, let's try.
Yeah, watch.
That's not-
Jason, I'll give you $100 if it damages your ear hole.
Are these things terrific or what?
I don't know. They're kind of evil looking.
Joe's looking at one of the lawn gnomes.
Hey. All right, keep going.
Joe.
Random shot.
God damn it. Can I hold him now?
No.
Oh, God,
we
I
all
hate
made
that
that
we were
joke.
all on that.
The gnomes are so big, it takes both Joe and Mindy just to lift one.
Isn't Mindy bitching about the pointy end like getting in her face, like kind of like
It's
a
all-
wiener?
It's all in her face.
Dude,
Oh, God.
because they say in the first, like, my balls flying in her face
Yes.
was like in
Oh my God.
third,
Oh,
it was
I
like
can't
the
get-
third line of the book.
There was a little innuendo in there.
There's a couple,
Yeah.
and then the dream of melons.
Yes.
Yeah.
That night, all I dreamed about were melons. Pfft, sounds like a 12-year-old.
With these guys in the backyard, we are a cinch to win a summer garden contest, am I right?
They get this pair of gnomes back to the lawn. And they are setting them down when Buster the dog rushes up and starts licking the one gnome. And
Oh
Joe,
yeah, he names them Happy and Hap and Chip.
Chip, because one is a chip tooth and the other one looks so
happy.
So the Buster is licking the one that looks happy, and Joe suddenly looks at him and he's got
a frown.
And he's like, what? And
I said, what? In the butt. You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt. You wanna do it in my butt? In my butt.
I said, what? In the butt. You want to do it in my butt? In my butt. You want to do it in my butt? In my butt.
It's just,
It's a whole bunch of back and forth again with.
yeah, basically all it is, it's the gnomes start destroying shit essentially. And like Bob said, it's a lot of back and forth between, the gnomes are doing this, believe me.
What have you done?
But I didn't, sir. It was a nose. It was.
the Mr. McCall's melons, he finds one cracked open and eaten, and
They get drawn on,
Joe finds some melon around one of the gnomes' faces.
a seed in his teeth.
Yes, Mr. McCall thinks it's Buster, has Buster,
Tied up.
Joe thinks it's really raccoons. And then Dad's prized tomatoes get kind of smashed up. And so now Joe's dad thinks Mr. McCall had revenge on him. So Dad grabs a tomato and hucks it at Mr. McCall.
He takes his smashed up tomato, rings the McCall's doorbell, and just throws it at his white t-shirt.
Probably one of the best scenes in any Goosebumps to this point.
That was pretty good.
Just blatant adult,
Tree.
yeah.
Joe?
I didn't do it, Dad. Honest. It was the gnomes.
But like you said, it's a lot of back and forth, Joe seeing the gnomes doing destructive stuff and no one believing him until he finally convinces Moose to camp
Wait
out
in the
at
bushes.
night.
So they're waiting in the bushes. They're looking at these gnomes. They're watching them. They're doing nothing. Finally, they hear something, okay? They hear all this racket, and all of a sudden, Moose jumps out, tackles a raccoon.
And they're just about to give up when finally the gnomes do start moving.
Don't you know anything about gnomes? It's what we do. It's in our nature. We make mischief.
They're mischief gnomes.
Yes.
It's their nature. We're from England and we got captured and enslaved, and we just have to be mischievous.
The gnomes come to life, and both boys are like, oh, let's tackle him. And suddenly Mindy comes out in the middle of the night because I think she hears all the noise. And the gnomes grab Mindy
By the hair,
and
like
start
drag her
dragging
ass in the street.
And they're like about to curb stomp her.
Yes, damn it, I was just gonna say that too. So
They
they're like,
convince the kids to go back to the shop. So they say they have six
friends.
more of them. And if the kids
trap
help them,
they'll leave them alone.
They'll leave them alone. If they-
Because these gnomes have been kidnapped from a forest somewhere in, I assume, Europe.
And where they live, if they do their mischief, it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt anybody.
Joe, Moose, and Mindy climb into the basement of the lawn ornament shop, and they see there's not 6 lawn gnomes. There are 600.
What? Again, that's what I'm saying. Like, these gnomes are
big.
ginormous.
They're big.
How is she fitting? Is it like the TARDIS down there or what?
And all the gnomes turn on them.
What's
And-
a TARDIS?
And they're like, playthings!
Yeah, they start chanting different things they want to do to them
They
that are
want to tug
mischievous.
of war them.
Tickle, tickle!
Squish them.
Bounce, bounce, dribble, dribble.
They basically want to torture these kids.
How do they plan on dribbling a human being? Like, I know
thought about that
babies
too.
are pretty bouncy because I've dropped a few. And it's like, oh, wait, sis, I got my dog whistle. I bet if I blow it, Buster will come running and scare the crap out of the gnomes. You should do it. All right, let me get it. And he's like, it was all sweaty.
So they blow the dog whistle, and Buster.
They blow the dog whistle.
And then they look around. Oh, the whistle stopped all the gnomes.
They put them back in their trance.
Yeah, they're frozen again.
Which never explains, like, so the dog whistle, like, freezes them, but whatever unfroze them.
Yeah.
Dog slobber?
Maybe. So they wake up the next morning after the whole fiasco, and Dad is all upset because someone stole his lawn gnomes. So he decides to
Bunch of bitches.
He decides to go to the shop, and he comes back a little bit later. He's like, guys, look what I got.
A random shot.
Oh.
Cheers, buddy. That one really isn't that bad.
It's okay. So Dad comes home with his brand new lawn ornament, a giant gorilla.
An 8-foot tall gorilla.
How did he get it home?
With a purple chest.
And Joe looks at this giant gorilla ornament and he's like, all right, now don't you come to life and cause trouble.
And the gorilla goes,
and the gorilla goes,
hey, and punches Mom in the face.
So that's a twist ending, so pour him up again.
Alrighty then.
Twist ending.
Too late.
See, I twist ending because I drank mine first.
Didn't see that coming at all.
What if he comes out?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Santa's elves?
Dracula's elves, baby.
Dracula's elves.
Maybe.
Maybe.
When they see my impeccable flower beds, my immaculate lawn, my flawless melons.
Heyo.
I just hope Joe here isn't planning to do anything to my garden.
Joe, you ever squeeze the life out of a Vietnamese soldier?
You ever murdered a child?
I don't know what he's doing with his hair. It's like all like down here.
Dude, where do you think Justin Bieber got his style from?
There's a cat in heat back there.
Why do you think the gnomes came to life? They could smell it.
I didn't do it, Dad. Honest.
Honesty.
Honest for true, eh?
Well, that was the episode.
It sucked.
It was all right, I thought. I like that the gnomes got stopped by light instead of a dog whistle.
That's the
That made
only
more
good
sense.
thing. That's
It
the only
made
thing
more
that made sense.
What was the other thing that changed? I thought that made sense. Oh,
No dog.
I like that Mr. McCall was like this hard-ass military type.
All this, over to the corner bed. On the double!
But let's get on to rating the book.
Rate it.
Ned, I want you to rate it first.
4. It just did not hold my attention like it should have. I just kind of forced through it.
Bob?
4. I'm with Ned. I was late because I fell asleep reading the last 2 chapters.
Jason?
I'd give it a 7.
Of course you would.
I thought it was okay. I think if anything hindered it, it's the fact that it's basically another Night of the Living Dummy book where a thing is coming alive and no one believes the kid. I mean, it had the dad hucking a tomato at the neighbor, so I thought that deserved a 7.
I mean, that was funny.
Shot wheel. Yes. This one's for the girl who's ever had a broken heart.
What? Well, that is it for Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. But before we move on, quick shout out to Tyler, who threw us a little dough online.
And
this one goes out to you as well.
This one's for you, Tyler.
And if anyone's writing erratic fan fiction about us.
Oh,
I don't think we have enough.
Oh, well. No, look, it landed on Jason the whole time. It was stuck on the thing.
Tyler!
Tyler!
Oh. This one's for the Tyler who's ever had a broken heart, who wished upon a shooting star. You're beautiful the way you are. This one's for the Tyler.
Oh. Next time, be ready for the shocker on Shock Street.
Look at this friggin' guy.
Talk about the shock treatment.
Hey-oh.
It's a real shocker dead end. I threw that last shocker in there.
We'll see you guys next time.
In Jason's ear. In Jason's ear.